Hey, Gremlins, it's Ever May. So let's talk, shall we? And I say that because I'll be the one talking. You just sit there and listen if you want to. You have to promise me you'll listen all the way through. Why? I don't know. It just sounded good. Anywho, so a lot has happened. Um, a lot of it I can't talk about, unfortunately. But, yeah, one of the things that took place is I left AOH for a little bit. I went to OOP. I chilled out there. I visited them. I said hello, howdy, made an AOH impression on them, and hopefully a good one. And then I went back to AOH. Why, you ask? After everything? Because they're my family. Because my heart is with them and I love them. And so, yeah, I went back. And yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing at my friend. We're on Discord. And I made the problem of telling her who I have a crush on. And so now she just gives me a hard time about it. And by hard time, she always asks me about specific things and refers to him as a specific term. And it just is hysterical because I'm the one that made the comment about what I am attracted to when they were trying to find me an in-game hubby. And so since then, it has become a thing between her and I. And yeah, so she's asking me if I'd seen him, and I was like, no. And she said, I'm committing to the nickname. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of figured. But anyway, so I came back to AOH and I had a nice long conversation over couple days with VK about issues and my coming back and what it means and where my role is in AOH, because to be honest, VK and I and multiple people along the way have really shaped AOH from the little tiny alliance that we once were, where we were lucky to hit 50 people, and that was stretching things, to now where we're almost at 100 and have to keep cycling out inactives. And so I have a lot of blood, sweat, and tears invested in AOH. And I put a lot of time into AOH, and I can't just turn it off. I tried, and it didn't work. It failed miserably. And so, yeah, I had to have a conversation with him. And it was hard because I didn't want to bring up things that would hurt him, but at the same time, I needed to bring up things that way he could understand where I was coming from and why I was feeling the way that I was feeling. And so we talked, we came to a nice place. And so, yeah, I'm with AOH. I am going to stay retired-ish. I'm helping him, but I would help him anyway. So, but yeah, I have a few responsibilities in AOH because I'm the one that created them, so therefore I need to maintain the background of it, not the forefront of it. The forefront is all the R4s. They have the reins. Go for it. Have at it. But the backdoor stuff is what I'm taking care of because I built it. And I have to maintain it. Kind of how it works, you know? Especially when you can't transfer power in the game like that. So, although I am retired, I am still doing things, which is good because I'm not good at retiring. It doesn't suit me very well. And I know somebody else who's just like me, so I don't feel so bad. But yeah, it is one of those things where it was a hard conversation and I didn't want to have it, but I'm glad I had it. And we progressed because of it. You know, it wasn't a screaming match, it wasn't a blaming match, it wasn't anything like that. It was, this is how I felt when X, Y, and Z happened, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. And so, yeah, I want to make sure that, you know, I get to be me. I get to decide what I am involved in versus having to do it because of a title. Um, and this allows me to do that because I need to dedicate more time to the books and to the business. And I have I have plenty of shit to do outside of the game that um yeah, I just it's one of those things, and I'm glad we had the talk. I dreaded it. I didn't want to do it, but I am glad we finally did it. Um, but yeah, have you ever been in that situation where you're dreading a conversation, but once the conversation has been had, you're really grateful that you finally decided to have this conversation? So that's kind of where I'm at. I am really grateful that we had this conversation. I'm really grateful that he was willing to hear me out and not take it personally, because I wouldn't mean it personally against him. You know, he's my buddy. And so, yeah. But yeah. I'm saying yeah a lot because I'm kind of at a stucking. What the hell is that word? Sticking point right now where I so want to tell you more, but I can't. So it's like, what then do I say? Because what's happened the last week was monumental, but what happened this week is all things that I promised people along the way that I would keep my mouth shut. So I'm keeping my mouth shut because I keep my promises. But God, is it fucking hard. Not hard as in like this is miserable, but hard as in you are my gremlins. I talk to you. I divulge things to you. I give you information, and yet here I am not giving you information, and that has to be fucking frustrating, because it's fucking frustrating for me, so I can only imagine the frustration it feels for you guys, but here we are. And so yeah, and then I have decided I'm getting my third monitor, so I have mood boards on my wall. And the wall that the mood board is on is actually going to become a magnet board. And that wall has a purpose. So I can't have the mood board there permanently. It's there currently because there's nowhere else to put it. But a third monitor with a mood board in the third monitor, which would be above my other two monitors, would be fucking fantastic. So Nova and I spent this morning trying to figure out the best way to have a third monitor, as far as mounting, as far as all of that kind of stuff. The one thing we have not talked about is the connection part, which is the part that is the trickiest. So what I think we decided on for the monitor is a arm that attaches to the wall. When it attaches to the wall, then the monitor can sit on it and we can tilt it down a little. I can have it up there. But then I was like, okay, I'm just going to throw things out there, but then I'm limited by what the monitor or the computer screen can do. So I can't move things in certain areas. It all has to line up right. And it wasn't what I wanted to put up on the other monitor. And so Nova was like, hey, have you looked at Melanote? And I was like, no, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And so Nova was like, I think you're going to fall in love. So I pulled up Melanote. I joined it because it was free. And then I went to creating. And I meant to just learn about what it was, not do anything. Because it's my day off. It's Sunday. I'm not supposed to be doing anything. I'm supposed to be relaxing and chilling, but instead I'm even recording podcasts. But I started creating the mood board. And when I started, I fell in love with it, just like Nova had predicted. And I had spent, hold on, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 hours. Sorry, I had not enough coffee today. 4 hours of time this morning working on the mood board, and not consecutive hours. I took breaks because I have to with my hands and my arms. I can't just sit here for 4 hours with the mouse anymore. Doesn't work like that. My body revolts and we have problems. And so, yeah, yeah. But I sat here for 4 hours and then went into the bedroom and relaxed and did stuff on my phone and took a nap or two. I won't confess to either. And then I got bored and was like, you know what I really want to do? I really want to finish my mood board. So what did I do? I came out here and sat here and finished my mood board. It's a cute ass mood board. I want my third monitor now, but I don't have it. It's going to be a little while before that happens. But yeah, I have fallen in love with this program. It is amazing. It looks like I want it to look, which is like a mood board and not a computer monitor screen. So, yeah. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. That burp came out of nowhere. So if you heard that, well, now you know I burp. Oh, well. What else is happening? We had people step down. We had people leave. It's been an interesting, emotional week. And it's over. We get to start a new, fresh week now. I have an iron infusion on Wednesday. It is the last iron infusion for me to have this go round anyway. I feel certain things are getting better. Like the pain in my leg has definitely gotten better. Except for now, but it's that time of the month, and that always makes my pain so much worse everywhere. And for whatever reason, the time of the month brings this horrible pain to my right leg, where it overrides all the cramping I experience, and I experience cramps from hell. But, um, yeah, I am not experiencing the regular leg pain. I am only experiencing what I call the period leg pain. And so that pain is still here. That pain is still very much around, but there's nothing I think that's going to fix that. That's just something having fibro and chronic pain and being a female is going to have to deal with right now. But yeah, I I'm ready for this new week. I need a good week. After last week and all the stuff that happened, I am so ready for a boring ass week. Like, I'm cool with nothing happening this week. I don't want to talk to new people. I don't want to think about new people. I just want to exist in my little bubble. Oh, and speaking of new people, I'm on a dating site, which is hilarious and annoying. I realize my patience meter is non-existent right now, which after this week, I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed because I want to get my flirt on, but I can't. I'm struggling. I tried yesterday, and I think I ended the day more upset, not upset, but more aggravated with humans than I started the day with. And so, yeah, it's dating at my age is hard. It's really hard, and it's one of those things where it's like, shit. Something has to change. Something has to get easier with this because, oh my lordy, I am way too old for this. But anywho, I will talk to you all later. I hope you stay gremlin-y. And yes, we're gonna make that a word. And until then, bye!